Hello, my name is Emile Leclerc Randon, EMILELECLERRANDON. I wrote a public service website called projectself-esteem.com. If you want to know how I was able to read the following letter, then post it on YouTube, go read my website. I am a fiercely independent, free-range thinker. I am also a realist/idealist. I recognize my limitations, but still work hard to realize my ideals. I don't have to be a bookie to know that not everyone will like me. I don't care. I once thought I would be wealthy if I only needed 2 fingers to count how many true friends I had. I now use 9, which means I am a billionaire. I am fighting to get off of disability. It was there when I needed it, but I am now able to move on. I was hoping to get advertisers for my website. Ironically, what I am about to do might destroy any chances I may have had. However, I am confident I will find a way to become financially self-sufficient. An open letter to the executive and legislative branches of the United States government. I am reading this letter to let you know what you will not learn from any poll. I am going to explain exactly how I feel about the way Congress and the President are handling the matters before them. More than anything else, I feel abandoned by the President and members of Congress. I feel angry, fearful, and frustrated. But I also feel hopeful, and I will start with 2 personal examples showing why. I believe the following statements or topics could be used as starting points for the negotiations that seem to be going nowhere, specifically regarding which programs need more oversight as well as those that need less. It could also be used to decide which and then how to downsize certain government agencies. I was used by a group of physicians to defraud Medicare and Medicaid. I called many different phone numbers to report the fraud. I became frustrated and stopped. I was never able to speak to anyone whose job was to investigate my allegations. I think a computer that could cross-reference patient billing information to see if doctors were billing without actually seeing patients, or, as in my case, providing no results for the tests they both performed and billed for, may violate the Health Information Privacy Act. That could be changed, and I wonder how much money would be saved if those charged with revealing fraud involving government agencies were given more ways in which to do it. I take personal responsibility for my life very seriously. That is my first step to be a productive member of any team I have the pleasure of working with. I have to live with myself. I will help others as much as I possibly can, but I am beholden to no one if the actions required will negatively affect my positive self-identity. I was having trouble getting a grant to start a business from government agencies who were supposed to help me. I was originally denied. So I eventually used that anger and frustration as another way to motivate me into taking positive actions. I produced the work I wanted a new computer to help me with. I showed it to someone at one of the agencies involved and have now been asked to submit a business plan. I have no way of knowing if I will get the grant. However, I would not be in this position except that I believe in personal responsibility, the value of perseverance, and the ability to compromise in order to achieve my goals. I am hopeful that the waste of taxpayers' money can be handled in an appropriate manner. I believe that could be another talking point Congress and the President could use to start moving toward a compromise. Slash and burn is not working for the rainforest. Why should any rational person believe it would work for our government? It looks as if any entity with large amounts of money or other types of influence holds considerable sway over the enactment or repeal of legislation. I'm afraid of how they may interfere with legislation that could help, if not physically protect, the majority of Americans as well as their ways of life. I am angry because there is, at the very least, an appearance of impropriety. Does the fact that the total net worth of those who pay the smallest amount of taxes is more than the total net worth of those who do play any role in the current situation? I understand there are countless variables involved in the challenges before you. Don't you think the answers are more important than any single member's particular set of beliefs? Has integrity lost its once prominent position? Is it now running far behind, posturing strict adherence to a particular political philosophy and helping those who helped those who won their elections? Has it lost to the cage fighting that goes on in the halls of our government? In spite of what I have just written, I am hopeful. I do not believe any member of the executive and legislative branches lack the ability to be part of a team that solves the many problems facing us. I wish everyone, no matter who they are or what they do, would stop playing to an audience made up of visual voyeurs. I would like to end this letter on a personal note. Anger and/or fear can be motivating or debilitating. Its effects can be positive or negative. If the questions I pose in this letter have caused anger in those towards whom they are directed, feel free to make me look stupid for publishing it. If the tasks before you were accomplished in ways that benefited the majority, if not all, Americans, I would not mind being called foolish. Thank you for your time.